Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a line vertical planner layout for the next week of January in my health and fitness planner. So come plan with me. And I've got this washi tape here all ready to go, along with some stat stickers I made on my computer, these mile liners that I'll be using for some mixed media techniques, along with this blending palette from Tombow, these Happy Planner sticker books, and this Planning Thing sticker book, which I'll pull from. Okay, gonna lay down some wax paper and get started with this week's design. I have an idea of what stickers I want to use, but not real sure where and how I'll execute this idea here on the spread. So I'm going to start with this Wellness Warrior sticker book from the Happy Planner and pull in these watercolor style boxes that I think will be really nice for the color scheme. And I'm going to use these 5 specifically for my workouts. They're a little bit larger than I need, but I think they'll work out really nicely as far as the colors. So I'm just going to drop those in on my workout days. And at first I was thinking to mix up the colors, but then I kind of go back on that in a little bit and switch them back to being almost like a gradient across the page. I am also in the Happy Planner sticker book here. I think this one is Year to Shine, and am pulling in a couple of quotes. I will say that I do pull in a couple quotes here, but in the end I end up using no stickers from that sticker book. So you don't need that sticker book to recreate this theme. So now I'm in the Winter Vibe sticker book from Planning Thing, and here's where I'm going to be pulling most of the decor stickers for the spread. I'm using this winter, I don't know, maybe cozy winter would be a good way to describe these stickers. Lots of sweaters and blankets and tea and cozy chairs. It looks like a good place to read a book and snuggle up in front of a fire. So I'm going to pull in a few of those. I'm thinking to kind of collage them with these boxes, but not exactly sure how that's going to work yet. I've dropped in a few of the stickers already, and now I'm moving on to the washi tape here at the bottom. I've pulled 4 colors that I feel like are in the box stickers that I pulled. And I'm going to layer them, as you can see here, to, again, kind of create a gradient type feel across the page. And I'm only going to do half on the bottom of that wider washi, and then I'll use the other half once I trim it on the top. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull in some stat stickers that I created, and I have a few rainbow style collections that I've pulled specifically here to pull the right colors to go with this theme. Trying to get a good color gradient across the page, just figuring out how that might match up with the washi tape that's below so it looks like it's gradiating across the page. I realized that I didn't really have enough variety in the one style that I pulled, which was more of a pastel rainbow tone. So I pulled out one other one that I had in my stash that was a brighter rainbow. So I think I've got a pretty good colorway going across in those stat stickers. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do here with these decor stickers and the boxes. I'm, for now, just going to start dropping things in. Like I said, doing more of a collage style in and amongst the workout boxes. And then I decided to move those stat stickers to the top. I think I might have done something kind of similar last week, which I didn't realize until after I was done. I do like to make it vary from week to week so it's not too repetitive, but I did do something kind of along the same lines last week as well, just a little bit of a different theme, but placement of items and boxes and stuff was kind of similar. I'm pulling in some of these colorful circle stickers with some quotes. that I felt helped with the colorway, kind of, re-emphasizing that gradient I'm trying to show across the page. And then I also found these little flag stickers that I think I can make go across the page as well in a gradient. Again, re-emphasizing that color scheme. I think I've got it here. That should work with what I have there on the page. I'm going to drop in a few more decor items in and around those boxes. It's a little bit hodgepodgey, I will say, but I do love a good gradient spread. So I think this one does end up fitting the bill in the end, where you can really see the colors blend across the page. And here I'm playing around with that quote sticker and realized that the blue was just a little too intense, I felt, for the colors that I'm currently working with. The colors are a little bit softer here in this book, and so that really deep navy just felt a bit out of place. It did work well with the decor stickers from Plentything, but I'm kind of using those for, the mix of colors that they provide, so I don't think that it's crucial that the darkness of those decor stickers be brought out. I think with the pastel colors, those kind of help fade away a little bit that depth of color that's in those stickers, and you focus more on the tones instead. So that's what I'm working with there on those decor stickers in amongst the pastel gradient. And now I'm just trying to finish things out here. Worked in another box sticker there in the sidebar along with a chair, kind of like a little moment there in the sidebar, which I think works along with this theme. So let's start moving some things over. I'm going to start with a washi tape just because I know I need to trim it and position it both on the bottom and the top. Do want to make sure that I'm getting about half on each page, so there's a little bit of maneuvering there. I'll start by separating the pages out, and then I'll just take that trimming and move it to the top. And I realized that I was cutting a tiny bit of the page on that one. It felt a little hard to cut through, so I just needed to clean off that excess before reusing the trimming. That looks good. We'll just clean off the edges and then move on to the second page. This one I was a little more careful not to snag the paper as I was cutting the washi. So I could just easily lay this guy down as soon as I was done. And then we will trim that one as well. And already I love the color scheme. I feel like this really came together very nicely. So since I'm going to be putting a lot of that decor kind of focused here on the center, I am gauging where things are going to go and preparing to do a tiny bit of what I would call mixed media, but basically putting the ink from the highlighter here as a background for the spread. So I'm just using a piece of like laminated plastic. You can use any type of plastic for this. I use this little blending palette because it came with a set of Tombow brush tip markers that I had. So it's just nice to have it ready to go, but any kind of heavy plastic that you can manipulate without it being too flexible should work here fine. So what I'm doing is I'm using the base colors, the kind of creamy yellow, the pink tone, and the blue tone, and then doing one in the middle of each of those that's a mix of the colors to, again, kind of reiterate that gradient. And as you can see, the placement of those are underneath the same color schemes that you're seeing at the top and the bottom, along with the stat stickers. So it's definitely going from the cool blues into the yellow on the right-hand side. So I'm going to drop in those stat stickers now, just get those in since we've got the background set, and that will help me with the placement of the decor stickers, making sure nothing overlaps into those areas. And then I will need to place those flags separately probably as well, so I'll get one of these sticker clusters in first and just make sure that that all works out, and then I'll place the flags from there. I'm going to white out the black lines behind any of the clear stickers just so that they look a little bit cleaner. And now I'm going to drop in those flags. I've pushed them down just a smidge, and at those points, that's where I'll be doing my food log tracking. I don't need a ton of room, honestly, for the food log since I'm only eating one meal a day, but you never know. Sometimes that one meal can have a lot of ingredients, and so it's good to have a little bit of room, but I don't need a ton. So pushing those down, giving a little bit more breathing room between the flags and the decor stickers worked out well. You can kind of see how the background's going to tie in. It wasn't super pretty when I laid it down, but because it's a background and mostly covered by the decor stickers, you're just getting hints of that color peeking through behind. And I think, again, it just helps emphasize that gradient of color across the pages. And I just need to clean up some of these lines here, as well as straighten out a couple of the stickers. Again, whitening out the lines. We'll drop in the sidebar, and then basically once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!